Hi, I'm Janet Christensen O'Brien, and my show is called Public Interest Issue Show. The funny thing about that boat that's adrift, the Coast Guard numbers expired in 2016. The WN numbers for the Coast Guard on the side of the boat, they expired. The last sticker that he has on the boat is 2016. So is the boat licensed and is it insured? And was that why they were so nervous about having somebody film them as they dig the boat up, as they're undoing the sand out from under the boat? Because it didn't look like it was secured. There was no ropes holding the boat to anything in case the water does come up. And so who has legal liability for that boat? It didn't look like anybody had cited that boat for coming ashore. And it didn't look like, the Edmonds police did a report and the shoreline police did a report on an emergency medical situation of a woman and 3 men on the boat that seemed to be the same boat. But was that medical situation after they went aground, or was that medical situation while they were out at sea? So what is the story with that? And it's just kind of curious to me how nervous they were when I was there filming my story. They did not want to be on camera. The guy in the green suit was very nervous about being on camera, and he's the one that was digging it up. So thank you for watching Public Interest Issues. And it's very interesting that the boat that ran aground does not have any current Washington Coast Guard numbers on it. They expired in 2016. So who has liability for that? If they don't have current license, do they have insurance? So has any of that been looked into by anybody? So thank you. Is it the jurisdiction of the Washington state, or is it the jurisdiction of the federal government because it was so next to a ferry terminal? If it was underway and it got released unexpectedly from the marina, where are the ropes that are usually on the boat? All the rails are fine. None of the rails are broken. So where are the ropes that you throw in when you tie it up to the dock? They should be just hanging on the boat or up near the rails. Where are those? It's kind of convenient that it propped right back up and just perfectly landed on the sand. So what is the circumstances of that? Was it an emergency as the woman from Shoreline was transported? Or is it like that guy who was walking down said the 2 owners are there and it got released from its moorage? So what is the real story, and who really owns that boat, and who really has the liability of that boat? So thanks for watching Public Interest Issue. I was on the Washington State Ferry and I noticed the boat as we were coming into port. And I think it's very odd that it was allowed to be there 3 weeks before they had to remove it. And how did they remove it? And thank you for watching. And who takes responsibility for that? Is it a city of Edmonds issue? Is it a Washington State issue? Is it a Coast Guard issue? Is it a Treasury Department issue? What is it, a U.S. Marshals issue because it's so close to the Washington State Ferry? It could have hit a Washington State Ferry coming in. It could have hit the dock right there at the Washington State Ferry. It just kind of floated in during the time period that small boats were going out from that dock ramp. So it seemed to So they're digging it up. They're digging it up. And there is no anchor and there's no rope that has an anchor. I just noticed that they were digging it up. It's just amazing. So there's no rope and anchor on this boat. There wasn't anchored. There doesn't seem to be a rope and an anchor on this boat. See? There's where the anchor and the rope should have been. It's totally clear. There's absolutely no anchor. And there's the ferry terminal. And this is just very strange. This is condominiums. And look at that. You'll never see that again. That's just a very, very rare thing to see. There's absolutely, that I can see, maybe they have the anchor up here. And here's the Coast Guard numbers. I don't know how it got here and why it's sitting here. It's just very, very unusual. And they're digging it up. And if they dig it up too much and the water comes back up here, it can go back adrift. Because there's absolutely, that's just very weird. In the sand, right next to the ferry terminal in Edmonds. And this boat, so it may be cast adrift again if the water comes up that high. Thanks for watching Public Interest Issue Show on Seattle Community Media TV. That's really amazing. And that guy said it's been there a few weeks. That's really amazing. Hey, do you know anything about this boat? Do you know anything about this boat? It doesn't seem to have an anchor. So it's on the ground. Broke its mooring? Okay, and I saw them digging it up.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
I saw them digging it up. So they're digging it up and the owner's going to come down. I'm sorry, the owner's going to come down?
I believe they're here right now. I mean, I don't know if that's the owner.
Okay. And